Good morning, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 48-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It's not for children, so if you're under the age of 18, not for you. Topic of today's pit will be UFC, I guess we'll call it, Backlash. Dana White supposedly, apparently, renewed a contract with Bud Light, made them his primary beer that he promotes at the UFC events. And he did this, I guess, thinking that he could beat the Backlash, and he didn't. As of this morning, UFC stock has dropped 2%, and the guy said that a percent is like about, I think it's like 100 million or something. Quite a lot of money UFC has lost already, and some more news I watched said that the memberships for ESPN memberships to get UFC events on at home, pay-per-view, they're being canceled left and right. People are just canceling. Now, I just did a pit about Doc Martens, okay, and it was a sad day for me, and I know it's petty with everything that's going on bigger in the world, but it was a sad day for me to put them in a box, tape them up, and ship them off to someone else, and I got my new boots in the mail today, and they're fine, they'll work, they're lugs. But, I saw the Queer Joy boot with the top surgery person on it, just all happy as hell that she cut her boobs off. And like I said, to me, in my opinion, there's a close alliance with the alphabet people agenda, and I would go so far as to say the satanic agenda. And like I said before, the reason why is Target actually had that shirt that said Satan respects pronouns. Okay, the only people tripping on pronouns are alphabet people. And Satan respects them. Okay, Satan don't respect shit. Let me just tell you that right now. All he wants to do is giggle and laugh as he leads you right down with him. So if you're doing this, Satan respects pronouns. You know who else respects pronouns? God. And God respects a lot of other things that are good and worthy. Okay? If you have to reduce yourself down to a group that gets their biggest representation and legitimacy is from Satan, saying that Satan respects pronouns. Number one, the guy that made the shirt doesn't even understand how that evil fucker works, and it tied it all up. So it was kind of like the Bud Light thing, and I don't drink anymore. You guys that follow me, I don't drink anymore. But if I did, I wouldn't drink Budweiser, and I wouldn't drink anything Anheuser-Busch puts out. So that pretty much eliminates about 90% of the beers. To be honest with you, if I was a drinking man, I'd probably go to MGD. But that's a moot point because I don't drink. So I wasn't, my dad still does. He enjoys his beer now and then. And always Bud Light. And he's kind of funny. He puts it on ice and drinks a couple little Bud Lights and he's happy. When this happened, he stopped drinking Bud Light. And when Dylan Mulvaney got his little can, he stopped drinking Bud Light and went to Coors Light. And I watch him wince every time he takes a drink of it, but that's how strong he stands in that. He's not backing what they're backing. Now, I could have taken the route and said, well, I already bought the damn boots. I'm going to wear them until they're wore out. But it's one of those integrity things. It's I know. It's not that the average person out there probably doesn't even know Doc Martens woke, and the other half probably don't even know what Doc Martens are. But I would know. Okay, so it affected me. I don't drink, so I was kind of with the Bud Light thing, like, just give up the Bud Light. It's no big deal. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to a lot of people because these are things we grew up with. Now, I don't understand what Dana White is thinking by doing this because, does he think he's bigger than the average man, or that, his brand, UFC is so macho that he can turn this thing around? You insulted every one of your fan base members, just like Bud Light did. They hired that woman who had this idea with the Dylan Mulvaney can because they wanted to be more inclusive. And they don't realize the average person that drinks Bud Light is either a farmer, a college kid. Yeah, you get the point here. A manly man type of kid or dude or man, whatever. You just totally took it out of their hand and handed it to something that that they're all against. And now they're not drinking your product. UFC just did that. I don't know why someone that appears to be as smart as Dana White is just voluntarily said, I'll fall on the sword. Why? Why? I mean, you're not going to turn this around. The thing is, they shoved this shit down our throats, and we were all buying it, but what we didn't know was the silent minority that we thought we were actually a roaring lion of unsilent, basically, majority. And if you don't believe me, look at NASDAQ. Look at the stocks. They'll tell the same story I'm telling right now. Just look at the stocks. They'll tell you the story. And I don't know why Dana did that. Maybe he thought, like I said, he was macho enough to turn the brand back around. The brand's been tainted. And it probably will be forever. I'll never wear another pair of Doc Martens. Unless they come out and say that they're like anti that group or something. I will never wear them again. I wore them even knowing that, groups I can't stand, like skinheads. They wear their Docs and they wear red laces when they do dirt, and they got their... And I never once associated myself with that shit. To be honest with you, I probably bought my first pair and wore them because I saw frickin' Eddie Vedder wear them on a video, when Pearl Jam came out. And I'm like, I must have them boots. And it was kind of like that. And now it's gone. And now Bud Light's gone. And now UFC's paying the price. He should have known better, Dana. He should have known. Okay? I'm not even, haven't even taken a business class in my life, but I wouldn't touch anything woke with a 10-foot pole if I had a multi-million-dollar company, unless I was about ready to close it and retire. Are these brands savable? I don't know. I don't know. And in the bigger picture, all this is petty, but again, it's just a Saturday morning pit. But anyway, tell me what you think. Drop me a comment, please. And while you're there, hit like and subscribe. And you hit like, they play my videos more. You hit subscribe. I get my dog. You hit subscribe. You never have to worry about missing a video. And the more subscriptions I get, the more things I can do for you. And the longer I can be on here. And if you like the show, like I always say, one of my big things is, tell it to a friend. Let a friend know. If you think, like I said, if you agree with what I say and your friend Billy agrees with you, maybe Billy will agree with me and we'll all be happy. Help me help you. Help me help you. Help me help you. Anyway, that being said, it's sunny where I am. I hope it's good and sunny where you're at. And, it's still early. Get on the phone, call someone you love and tell them you love them. If you can, hug somebody. Life goes by just a little too fast sometimes. Like Ferris Bueller said, sometimes you got to just stop and smell the roses. So hold on a second here. There. So anyway, that's all I got today. Stay vigilant in America. Keep looking forward, but once in a while look behind you. Could be another brand taken right out from under you again. And when will this all stop? I don't know. But anyway, God bless each and every one of you. Have a wonderful day. And God bless these beautiful and wonderful United States of America that we are lucky as hell to be living in, even in these times. And there's some signs it's going to get better. Got a new speaker, so maybe it'll get better. We'll see. Anyway, stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys on the next pit. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. Like, hit, subscribe, share, and I'll see you on the next pit.